So two very, very good things happened. First of all, ADA had a very, very strong bounce back day, looking very strong in the charts, surging back actually above a dollar, sitting just below it right now at the time of filming this video. And the second good thing is I think I got my mic actually sounding better with my laptop, and my computer will be fixed today. So those are very good signs as well. But this sign that we saw yesterday, I believe it is a sign that we are going to see very heavy buying today. This would not surprise me at all. In fact, it looks like what we saw the last 2 days are actually starting to shift the opposite direction. And this may, in fact, be the momentum that carries us to new highs. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just looking at what ADA is doing right now, you guys can see that it stormed back with vengeance yesterday. After basically the low was right about the time I was filming my first video in the morning, about 5 a.m. That's where I saw this drop down to 87 cents. This is when I opened up my long. You guys know this. And since that time, we saw ADA surge back outside the rest of the market. In fact, ADA surged back all the way up to about $1.02 this morning. We're now going on a little correction down to the 98-cent range. And we're actually fighting this trend, which I'll talk about here in just a moment. What's interesting about this is ADA was making this move outside of BTC. And in fact, when we look at what BTC was doing, it took until about 3 o'clock yesterday for it to start actually making some moves back to the upside. We saw some really big drawdown as the day was going on. A lot of selling, a lot of capitulation taking place until BTC finally planted its foot in the ground and started moving back to the upside. But the important thing I want to show here is that ADA has slightly decorrelated just a little bit from the rest of the market. In fact, you guys can see that again since about 5 a.m. yesterday. ADA has gained some ground versus BTC, getting back above that 1,000 sat range, looking really good there. In fact, almost setting a little bit higher of a high here in this trend, and this is kind of starting to curve around and start to move back to the upside. And this is where again, I think a lot of that resilience is kind of flowing back into ADA. Again, I've talked many times about the resilience of holders and that people have been accumulating and holding for the long term. Yes, there were some people that were capitulating and selling. That's not an uncommon thing, but for the most part, you're seeing this resilience from holders. And this is why, although ADA dealt with pullbacks and sell-offs and things like that, it's rebounded in one of the strongest ways in the market. So it's looking really, really good right now. Now, what I have to say is that yesterday was in fact another institutional selling day. Go figure. This is kind of the trend that they've been on the last 2 days, and I have to cover up my box here. Give me just a moment, guys. So you guys can see we had another outflow day in terms of institutional money, not anywhere near what it was the day prior. $122 million in outflows yesterday in terms of spot Bitcoin ETFs. And the important thing I want to note here is that yesterday BlackRock didn't accumulate anything. Now, this I wouldn't say is a sign or anything like that. They've done this before. The day prior to that, they actually accumulated $200 million worth of BTC. So they went completely opposite the crypto market, and that's a testament to their resilience and their push that they're having right now. And what I have to say is that it's really looking like today is going to be a big buy day. And what I mean by that is institutional money is probably going to be buying, probably going to see recoveries across the market as we're seeing spikes currently. It wouldn't surprise me if BTC starts to actually pick up a little bit of steam and climb back towards maybe around 95K or so. This isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. But the big reason why we were seeing such dramatic sell-offs yesterday is we had all this long leverage to the downside, and we just continued to push our way down, to work our way down, and frankly, the market makers wanted to liquidate that. People got scared. There was just a lot of this piling back on top of itself. All right. Now, that being said, again, things have surged back in a strong, strong way. And in fact, again, my long position right now, the one I opened up yesterday, up 104%. My big long one that I've had for longer, that one's up 2,022%. Again, if you guys do want to check out Margex, there is a referral link in the description below. Again, you can use a bunch of different assets as collateral. You can't use ADA as collateral, and that's okay. I'm not using my ADA as collateral on here. I usually use stables. But you can use leverage on ADA and many other assets. Some of these even up to 100x in terms of leverage. Again, mine are smaller ones, are like 10x. I try to play these things a little closer to the vest. When things do get a little more volatile, then I tend to take a few more risks. But it's very, very easy to use. If you guys have questions, obviously feel free to let me know. But I think these are good signs. What we're seeing right now, this throwback to ADA in terms of our trend here is a very strong one. Now, what I would watch here is we are having a little bit of a descending channel here, a little bit of a bull flag playing out. So know that this isn't necessarily like our launch point. It could be, right? This could be where ADA plants its feet in the ground, breaks its trend. But at the same time, you guys can see that these bottoms are in fact descending. And this is again where we may target our 618 level. We'll see what the crypto market does. I think that's going to be a big important point that we need to watch as the day goes on. But watch institutional money. I have a strong feeling that they're going to be buying in big ways today. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Have a great day. Catch you in the next one. Take care.